What's up? It's Marco. Sage of Soccer Day. We talk about the Premier League opening week this week, and we had a couple of really good games. I'm not going to be talking about every single one because I tried that before. I just ended up burning myself out. But we had some fun games, and I think I'll talk about the most recent game that I saw, and that was Man City against West Ham. And yeah, this Man City squad, it looks elite. Like, it's hard to say they had a missing piece before, but with Holland in that squad, like, it's just another level. Just that amazing finisher in there. Then just the rest of the team looks great. The defense is strong. Ederson's a great player. Like Rodri in the midfield, De Bruyne, Foden, Kroos. Like everything about the squad is amazing. And honestly, it's tough to see them losing a game before the World Cup happens. They're just on such a roll. This team is just filled to the brim with quality. They should be able to rotate fine. Like they're title favorites for a reason. I'm feeling confident about that, and they look really good. West Ham, like you can't even judge them based off this performance. They did have like a little bit of time where they were looking pretty good. They were looking like they had a good amount of the ball for like a 5 minute span the second half, and that is like you like to see that, but you can't really judge them based on this game. Hopefully Fabianski's doing fine, but kind of a wash for them. Next, could talk about the first game of the year, my Crystal Palace squad against Arsenal. And for Palace, just getting them out of the way, I think given that their preseason was like it really wasn't anything, it was organized pretty poorly. I think it was a fine performance to open things up. But Eze and Gehi, they could have been better. They made mistakes. Zaha looks really good. Decore really impressed. And I think the team looks fine, but Arsenal were deserved winners, in my opinion. And they looked good today. Or Friday, I guess. Jesus came into the squad. He looked dangerous, and he was looking really good. The question is, can he translate that into goals? He's obviously was scoring a good amount in that Man City squad, but the question really is, can he be that top striker to lead a team to a Champions League spot or maybe more? I'm not sure if that's been proven yet, and we will have to see. But it's definitely a good start for Arsenal. You can see like a little bit of cracks, but I think that's just first game of the season. Like I'm not going to go too deep with any team in terms of analysis today, because like I said, first game of the season, things are going to be a little bit rusty. So, but it was good. Then Leeds, filled with American players to talk about. Brandon Aaronson was definitely a standout for the squad. It's good to see Patrick Bamford back healthy again for them. It didn't seem like they really missed a Calvin Phillips or Rafinha. They were able to come up with goals, and the defense, it still seems like it could be an issue, but they were able to come away with the win today, and it was a really good start to the season. They were looking pretty good. Wolves didn't really like their start to the season. They're going to be without Connor Cody now, it seems, which is a huge change for them. I feel like that system was good for them, but it could only take them so far. So maybe getting rid of Connor Cody is a good idea, but it's going to be a huge change, and I'm not too sure if that change will result in them being able to stay up. I think it will, but it's going to be tough to get back to the levels that they were at with Nuno Espirito Santo, especially that what was it, their second year where they were looking really good. Yeah, it's going to be tough to keep all their really good players, but if they do, like Kilman, I thought he's a really good player, and Nori could develop. Their center backs, they could only get better. They've got a really strong group of players. Goals could be an issue for them. I don't think they have a great striker, like a guy you can expect to get 10 goals in the season, but it could be worse. Next, we got Liverpool against Fulham, and Liverpool came out kind of cold to start the season. I don't feel like there was any real issue with the squad or anything. Like their defense just got beat. They were making some mistakes early in the season. It happens, and overall they really just weren't ready for the season, in my opinion. And Fulham took advantage, so good for them. I don't know. Like, is it just me, or do you think Henderson holds back this Liverpool team? I don't know. I just get the feeling that if they were to replace him with somebody better, maybe they kept Ronaldo instead of Henderson, like the team could be in a better place. He's a good player, obviously. Like you don't captain a Champions League winning squad for if you're not good, but I don't know. I feel like he should be replaced in this team if they really want to make it to the next level. Then for Fulham, really good start to the year. I mean, defense, well, they let in 2 goals, but it's Liverpool's attack. You can't really fault them too much, and Mitrovic was able to score. And Mitrovic scoring, I think, is the biggest thing for Fulham this year. I said, if he's able to get to double-digit goals, I think they're going to stay up. Well, only needs 8 more now. Just really good that he's confident, that he looks like he's going to be on fire. And if he has a good season, I think Fulham stays up, and this is a really good start for them. And the last game that I watched this week, Manchester United against Brighton, and starting things off with Brighton, let's start with the positives, because Brighton did look good. Graham Potter, just an amazing coach in my opinion. I expect him to be managing England after this World Cup, or maybe not at the end of the season, but I think he's going to be the next permanent England manager. And yeah, he's got this Brighton squad looking really good, making a ton of good chances. Danny Welbeck was looking really strong, and it's just a great team. I was really happy to see Lamptey get in at the end of the game. He had a couple really good moments, but I think the story about this game was really more about Manchester United, and Ten Hag's got a lot of work to do. I think they really need a culture change, and because right now, if you're looking at this Manchester United squad, who do you even build around? Bruno and Sancho are probably their best talents. I don't think either of them are somebody you want to build a team around. Varane as well. You get him and Martinez in the back. Harry Maguire, he gets a lot of stick that, I don't know. He's good for England, and I think if you have him in the right system, he's good, but at Manchester United, he's not good enough. He has a certain role that he plays, and Manchester United do not need him to play that, so they need to move on from him. I think they need to upgrade Shaw and Dalot, just get good fullbacks. Fred and McTominay are they're mid-table level at best. I'm not saying anything new. Christian Aaronson, he's a great story, but I don't really see what he adds to this United team. I don't really get the point. Rashford, I don't think he's ever going to be a real Champions League level striker, like a Harry Kane or a Haaland, or what it's looking like Nunes could end up being. We're not sure yet, but I don't think Rashford's that guy, and this team has so many holes in it, and I think you need just a bit of a culture shift, because I don't know, it just doesn't really seem like the team's good enough. Ronaldo needs to either commit or leave. I think it's good for Manchester United if they do get him to commit, but if he's not going to be in it, he's got to get out, because I feel like it's taken away from the team. And that's really my thoughts on the first week of the Premier League. Arsenal looked really strong. Them and Man City were probably the best teams this week. I missed the Chelsea game, but Tottenham looked amazing as well. But out of the games I saw, Man City looked really good. Arsenal really strong as well. Brighton, they obviously looked good. Fulham, good on track to stay up, but only the first week. Things will obviously change, but definitely a good start. I think this is the first time in 3 years where we had a draws in the opening week, so that's something. And that's all we're going to talk about. See you.